Welcome back now. Bahrain's Minister for Industry, Commerce and Tourism was in Israel this week, and he took the time to speak to Middle East Now. We began by asking Mr. Zayed bin Rashid Alzayani about the landmark conference of foreign ministers which took place in Israel's Negev desert this week and how it was being viewed in Bahrain.
First of all, I'm very happy to be back here in Israel. This is my second visit. It's good to see that there is more communication going on at all government levels, whether it is ministers of foreign affairs or like myself, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Tourism. Engagement is happening throughout on all levels of government to coordinate efforts to bring foreign policy, economic policy, regional policy as close as possible, being neighbors in this region and working for the betterment of the region and the people of the region. So we're very happy to see developments on all sides. On the economic portfolio, we're glad to see that the number of tourists is increasing, the visitors are increasing, trade is developing, and we're entering into a new era where we are seeing joint investments happening between the two countries, between Bahrain and Israel.
And the minister was in fact in Israel for the Mediterranean Tourism Conference, so we asked how Israel-Bahrain tourism was doing these days.
I would say it's in its infancy stage. It's developing nicely though, and we're seeing growth numbers. You have to understand that we didn't have any direct airline connectivity until our national carrier Gulf Air launched the flight on the 30th of September. So we're talking about less than 6 months. But in this 6 months, we've seen a good influx of Israeli tourists into Bahrain. You have to appreciate also within that 6 months that there were some health restrictions on entry to Israel, which have been eased up recently, and we expect to see more Bahrainis traveling to Israel. Gulf Air has officially requested to increase the number of flights between Bahrain and Israel. So we're hoping to add more capacity because we see a lot of demand on the current capacity, and we feel that there is potential to grow the market even further. Today, us being here participating in IMTM for the first time is an attempt from us to get closer to the Israeli market. We feel that it is a good potential market for us to attract tourists from. Israel is one of the 19 target markets we have highlighted in our tourism strategy for the years 22 to 26. And we are very happy to see that there is steady and continuous progress in the numbers and the achievements we are achieving on the tourism front.
And we asked the minister what kind of experience tourists to Bahrain could expect and whether we should expect tourists from Bahrain to come to Israel as well.
I think what Bahrain offers is authentic hospitality. Bahrain is a country that has over thousands of years been exposed to people coming from all over the world. We are a nation, a trading nation. We're islands, so our shores have always been open to people arriving from different parts of the world. And when they come, we treat them like guests in our home. So Bahrain offers genuine, authentic hospitality. The best thing you will interact with in Bahrain is the Bahrainis themselves. We're a welcoming people. We take care of our tourists as friends and family, not as foreigners visiting us. A testament to Bahrain is its everlasting tolerance and coexistence. If you go to the heart of our capital city, Manama, and the old city, within an area of less than a kilometer, you will find mosques, churches, a synagogue, and a more than 200-year-old Hindu temple, all coexisting, all working together, all doing business together and living in absolute peace and harmony. That is what Bahrain has to offer. It's a genuine experience. It's a long-lasting experience. It's a country with thousands of years of history and tradition and a modern state where you find all the comforts and luxuries of any modern country in the world.
That was Zayed bin Rashid Alzayani, the Minister of Industry, Commerce and Tourism for the Kingdom of Bahrain, speaking to us a while ago.